Sebelum kedua petinju dipertemukan, pada 9 Desember 1988, Evander Holyfield dan Michael Dokes bertarung di kartu yang sama, yang berlangsung di Atlantic City, New Jersey, di mana Michael Dokes mengungguli Rocky Sekorski selama 12 ronde. Sedangkan Holyfield berhasil menghentikan Pinklon Thomas dengan kemenangan TKO di ronde ketujuh. Kemenangan kedua petinju ini akan menjadi pertarungan resmi antara Holyfield versus Michael Dokes yang disebut sebagai kencan dengan takdir, karena pemenangnya dijamin akan mendapatkan perebutan gelar melawan juara kelas berat tak terbantahkan, Mike Tyson. Michael Dokes memasuki pertarungan dengan performa terbaiknya sebagai juara kelas berat WBC kontinental Amerika dan belum pernah terpecahkan selama 5 tahun. Pertarungan ini akan menjadi pertarungan terberat bagi Holyfield yang berlangsung pada 11 Maret 1989 di Las Vegas. Meskipun Dokes ditetapkan sebagai underdog, pertarungan ini sangat sengit dan luar biasa yang dipenuhi dengan duel pukulan mulai dari ronde awal hingga KO-nya Michael Dokes pada ronde ke-10 setelah wasit menghentikan pertarungan. Mari kita menyaksikan pertarungan terbaik dari yang terbaik di masanya, Evander Holyfield versus Michael Dokes.
Holyfield's superior reflexes are evident right now, though. One thing that was supposed to happen was the fast hands of Dokes should neutralize the superior reflexes of Holyfield. That has not happened right now.
Well, there's no denying the skills of these two fighters. Lou Duva told me
because Dynamite is working hard. Dokes working hard on the body of Holyfield. Holyfield coming back with serious punches to the head.
Dokes spinning Holyfield around, but Richard Steele breaks him up. The odds on this fight began at 9-1 favoring Holyfield. This morning, it was 3.5 opening rounds, scheduled for 12.
When they come back, it's 18 seconds. He should be able to continue. He certainly will be able to continue for 18 seconds.
Dokes takes a big deep breath, has blood coming from Holyfield.
And he certainly has gotten that. Holyfield just teeing off on Dokes' exposed face. Dokes trying to outspeed him but can't. Oh, another low blow by Dokes.
And that is it.
Could be 2 minutes. It could be at the discretion of the referee. Certainly not longer than 2 minutes, at which time and both landed low punches.
And they come out with a furious exchange to begin the second. A solid right that landed by Holyfield to the head of Dokes. Oh, and Dokes landed, might have been a low blow. Right, 125-pound Michael Dokes.
Dokes giving no motion whatsoever, standing right in front of Holyfield. Holyfield can take his shots, give angles, and zing very hard punches.
The voice of Lou Duva, get that respect.
To the kiss off. That's the one that knocks you out.
And that is it. And let's see if this is a low blow by Dokes. Indeed.
That has been happening all during the first 2 rounds. Discombobulating.
Dokes lebih mendominasi pada ronde ketiga, mendaratkan beberapa pukulan keras ke kepala Holyfield. Dokes dan Holyfield terlibat dalam pertarungan sengit, di mana kedua petarung saling melakukan pukulan besar dan ingin melukai satu sama lain.
With his early attack, hard attack to the head of Holyfield, who's not fighting back. He's standing still, taking these shots from Dokes, and that can't be a surprise. Holyfield, who's taking big shot.
That left was a grazing punch by Dokes. Michael Dokes fighting most of this round without the mouthpiece.
Half minutes by Dokes, who came out, switched to the head, and was landing clean shots to the head of a bewildered Evander Holyfield. I don't hurt a lesser opponent than Michael Dokes. Like those right there. 2 or 3 jabs and a beautiful right hand. But back comes Dokes with that patented body attack. A lot of punches south of the border.
Well, so far this fight living up to reputation, it has the Holyfield corner.
That's what you call a lottery punch. The Dokes is nailed to the canvas. He does not bounce around. He just stands still. I think both the favorites of the crowd, and certainly sentimental favoritism for Mike.
Admittedly under the influence of cocaine. And then he straightened his life out, went to drug rehab, and he is 8-0 since the comeback.
Body shots. What a well-conditioned athlete as Holyfield. He's taking body shots that should make him.
Lou Duva, George Benton yelling, turn him around, turn him around. So far, this round, he's had difficulty doing that.
Neither man leading in this round. Good shots by Dokes. Catching Holyfield on the ropes.
And Dokes is 225 pounds, leaning on Holyfield.
That's a good strategic move by Dokes. He should be using that big weight to maul and confuse and frustrate. Oh, he's gotten hurt. He's got Holyfield hurt.
He's got Holyfield in some trouble here. He landed to the face.
Holyfield winced from that shot. Maybe he got a thumb in the eye, but his legs went wobbly. He's back now, but boy, for a split second there, it looked like it was bye-bye time for Holyfield.
Dokes continues to use the pressure and lead. Uppercuts to the head, snapping Holyfield's head back. Now Holyfield turns Dokes around, but Holyfield comes back with an uppercut.
It's Dokes' fight to push him, to push Holyfield into the ropes. Not then. That's the strength of this young Holyfield. Strong and well-conditioned.
Holyfield landing with uppercuts to the stomach of Dokes.
Oh, good uppercut by Holyfield, but not enough to win that round, which Dokes took from him.
This was the first time when Dokes had Holyfield in trouble. Remember this when he winced.
That was big trouble, and he was wincing. He was trying to advantage. From the waist up, it's the old Dokes, and from the waist down, it's old man time.
Action from later in that fifth round.
Di ronde ke-6, Holyfield mulai mengambil kendali dan membuka luka di atas mata kiri Dokes yang akan menghalang pergerakan di sisa pertarungan.
Unfortunate. That means Dokes better win this round, or else he'll have a on the jaw of Evander Holyfield without effect. Oh,
and he comes back to Holyfield with a right cross to the head of Dokes.
And lands right on the jaw. Boy, what a jaw on Dokes. Both these guys are pummeling each other.
Used to land with those short, crisp punches inside. By Dokes. He was going for the KO punch there.
But he did the shoe shine. 4 or 5 quick punches underneath the net
of Evander Holyfield. Holyfield. Final seconds of round 6. And after the bell, they continue to go at it.
Come here. I don't want that no more, okay?
The end of round 6. We'll see if we can. There was the bell, and there are the extra punches.
I don't think these two guys are. That was a curious round, and they took 1 point away, and somehow Dynamite managed to have, Dokes managed to have an even round so that he only lost 1 point. I still have it 58-56, Evander Holyfield ahead by 2 points, quite unofficially.
Round 7. It's from above his left eye. Oh, and there goes the mouthpiece of Dokes again. Holyfield trying to take advantage. But Dokes is the man punching.
Dokes was severely hurt. He's fighting back on guts now. He was severely hurt. If Holyfield can mount this attack, he may end this now.
Dokes will not let Holyfield mount a barrage.
That was just pure heart on the part of Dokes. He was severely hurt. He's still hurt.
Combination by Holyfield to the face of Dokes. What an exchange there! Big shot by Holyfield who opens up. And Dokes remains on his feet. I don't know how.
And that tape is still going. It's going to give him another rest. It's going to give him another rest. The referee looks at it and decides not to step in. I don't know why, because that tape can...
As you see, the blood, as Holyfield came right in after the tape was fixed on Dokes' glove. Holyfield landing with a short right. There's another right by Holyfield. A left by Holyfield, tagging Dokes, who stays up and continues to throw punches.
Dokes is taking punches. It's incredible. No human being should stand up from that. Those are wound up from left field, from the parking lot. What a round for Holyfield.
Saluting these two fighters. And they go right to that cut.
Let me rinse them out, please.
The thing about these punches is that Holyfield is putting his whole body, turning his whole body into the punch, just like they teach you to do, and it's landing. Remember, fights back. He's not just saying, look at that shot. That's enough to drop anybody. And a hook comes back and another right hand. That's enough to drop people, folks. Those are heavyweight punches.
Las Vegas, this has been a monstrous battle. Holyfield in the blue, Dokes in the white.
So Dokes is now battling back from a point. Oh, look at Dokes go.
Michael Dokes landing to the head of Holyfield. Michael Dokes predicted this would be a war.
Remember, one of those rounds could easily be a 10-8 round because they took a point away from Dokes.
Now Michael Dokes on the attack. Dokes with a left, but Holyfield may have blocked it. Dokes senses something now, perhaps.
Yeah, Holyfield's not in the best shape of his life just now.
Holyfield may be in some trouble.
Every time he gets him on the ropes, that superior weight, that pulling and pushing takes right hand.
A twisting right by Dokes, a combination by Dokes. Holyfield comes back with a left.
Holyfield coming back with everything he's got. A lot of guts to Holyfield because he's been hammered. He's throwing everything in those punches. And they are landing. What a round. It doesn't seem possible the two heavyweights could pound each other this way without effect. It's Dokes that's beginning to wear out, but he's had a big lead in this round.
And a right by Holyfield, followed by a right by Dokes, and then Dokes' head is snapped back off the combination. Holyfield throwing everything in his arsenal. Final seconds of round 8.
What a round this has been. It's all been Dokes at the beginning and then all Holyfield at the end. Both men getting each other in trouble. What a round.
The crowd is standing here at Caesar's Palace.
Look at the punishment these two men are inflicting. These are Dokes' big moments. The first 2 minutes belong to Dokes. And then, if there was anybody in the audience that doubted, I gave that round to Dokes very close again. Remember, these rounds are just seesawing so close. Both men are landing effective punches. Both men are hurting each other, and yet...
Can they pick up where they left off? It would seem unlikely. How do you keep that pace going?
You don't. The answer is who's going to wear out first, and when you got a young, strong man against an old, strong man, young always wins that equation.
And the inside fighting.
And I'll tell you what they've had, a peaceful round if you can call it. If you can call this mayhem peaceful, this has been a peaceful round compared to those because they had to rest. They have to rest.
Perhaps the fighters are just looking for a second win to keep it going. Now Holyfield spins.
Men are just whiling away this round.
Under 30 seconds in the ninth. The right by Holyfield, but didn't seem to bother Dokes that much.
Dokes had just landed a couple of good shots himself, so it sort of neutralized each other.
For the ninth round.
Akhir pertarungan terjadi di babak 10 ketika Holyfield mencetak gol dengan hook kiri yang ganas.
There's another right by Holyfield that landed, and Dokes comes right back.
Three legs of Michael Dokes can't get him there. They just can't get him into punching range.
And fight fans all over the world enjoying this action, not only here in the United States, but this broadcast going to 16 different foreign lands.
Like Holyfield's call to come in. Oh, what a shot! Dokes in trouble. Dokes in big trouble.
Michael Dokes staggered.
But fighting back. He's terrible shape.
And there he goes into the ropes. Holyfield looks to finish him off. Richard Steele steps in. And Dokes coming towards us. He's down.
He's out.
He's out. It's over. It's all over, says Richard Steele.
Holyfield mendaratkan hook kiri berturut-turut yang membuat Dokes terhuyung ke tali, disusul dengan pukulan kanan keras ke kepala. Wasit pun turun tangan untuk menghentikan pertarungan saat Dokes jatuh berlutut.
Evander Holyfield has won it here in the 10th round.
And that was, and the referee was definitely, had he not gotten him out, would have stopped the fight. Dokes was not.
A dramatic conclusion to an incredible fight.
And I have to come back with the thought, Steve, that off of this fight, Dokes has lost nothing. He has gained stature as an opponent. If he goes back and wins a couple of good fights, he is in. Given.
Pertarungan ini menjadi pertarungan kelas berat terbaik dalam sejarah pada tahun 80-an. Evander Holyfield pun akhirnya dinobatkan sebagai pemenang KO teknis pada ronde ke-10.